Good morning. Welcome to Sending Ravens. Oh, let's have a little gander at Rufus over there. Hey, Rufus. Hey, buddy. Yeah, he's just ignoring us. Okay, let's have a look. What is our day looking like? Starting to feel like a little bit like fall around Calgary. When you get up, it's really chilly, but then by noon, it's really, really warm. That's what our fall sort of starts like. And then by, say, 6 o'clock, it gets really chilly again, which is actually good because you can sleep at night. It's nice and cool out. It's not hot all night. Ooh, this is intense. Okay, let's see what we got. So we've got the 8 of Cups here. This is ourselves. Now, this guy, let's have a look, is walking away from something emotionally that is not fulfilling. So he's got 8 cups all stacked up and there's one big gap missing here. Okay, and he's going to find what's missing in his life. That's the sort of underlying feeling around the card. He's going to find emotionally something's lacking. So depending on where this card comes up, if it comes up to describe somebody in their relationship, obviously the relationship is not fulfilling. If he's going, if it's describing how you feel about your work, it's going to talk about it from that perspective. It could just be a general feeling you woke up with, like there's something missing from some part of your life and you want to find it. Another thing, if this card is advice, it's saying go take stock of your life, spend a little time internally. See how he's almost like dressed like the hermit. The hermit has a cloak, although it's not a red cloak, and a staff like that, and the hermit goes to a mountain and takes time to themselves. Maybe if it's advice, it's saying take some time to yourself and go really assess things and find what's missing, because sometimes the thing that's missing that we feel like we're having this feeling that emotionally we're not fulfilled, it may have nothing to do with external circumstances. It may be more internal, where you're missing an emotional connection, a connection with yourself. Anyway, somehow we woke up maybe a little bit, or today we're having, maybe there's a feeling of something's missing in some area of our life. Now, the past card's giving us a little clue, for some of us anyway, because this card can be about travel, but it can also be about, so it's coming from, maybe you used to do a lot of traveling and that's not a potential anymore. So you may be missing that, or you may be missing a location you used to live or go to. People that were there, friends, but it could also be a career card. So this card can also talk about you used to be really big in some career, or you used to work outside the home and you no longer do. Now you have to reassess and find what is your day going to look like. You used to be so busy and it was all structured because of a job, something like that. Sometimes that's because this is the past that led to, okay, a big change. Okay, now this tower in the middle. So something's changed. So maybe you just retired or took a lot less hours at work. Backed off traveling for various reasons. I mean, sometimes our health isn't so good to travel, our finances, something like that. For some reason, you've changed your lifestyle, let's say that. And now you're trying to reassess and find how to be with that new sort of reality of yours, okay? Because this card really changes things at a core level. Okay, the tower can be it can be very disruptive, and even a move can be involved when this card shows up, because think about it, when we move, we have to go through everything, even in the basement, you know what I mean? And disrupt. It's very disruptive. Obviously, personally, the outcome of a move means you get to redecorate a place, which is always exciting for me. But it is tiring to move at this point. But I used to move a lot and love it, right? And now that I'm, 58, it's like, okay, moving isn't as fun as it used to be, right? But yeah, so this card, it doesn't have to be physically you moved, but maybe you moved from a way of being, and your whole life sort of has to get re-evaluated in a way. And that's what that card's about. Okay. And then this Seven of Wands is very unique. So you want to stay your unique self. This person defends their honor, their valor. It's a valor. It's called valor. It's an old-fashioned word. And I believe it means defending a way you are, or the way you are, or the way a situation is. So this guy is defending his honor or her honor, or whoever, and or the right to be themselves. You could think of it that way. So I have a feeling that you want to stay unique, and you want to discover a unique way to be in this new reality of yours, okay? But things are so sort of up in the air at what that's going to look like, and you're still not sure how you want it to look in a way. You might have even moved to a new place, because this is about uniqueness, and it's very different from where you used to be, and that could be hard. Or just not having this job to go to, you're trying to redefine, who am I then? Because I used to wear this hat, and now I don't have that hat to wear. Say you were, a nurse or something for years and years and years, and now you're not, and now you have to decide, well, who am I then? Right? And that's the whole thing about don't become your work, right? You're always just the person you are, not just your job or your title. Okay, now this is the outcome. So that's an intro. This is a surrender. So I don't think this is going to be simple or easy. Well, now that I see the other two cards around it, it's very well aspected. So it's saying something's going to be hard, an adjustment. Okay, and you might want to take a few, even if it's just hours today, to internally process a big change. Okay, and I feel like part of the processing is just trying to find who you are in a situation, because you're in new territory somehow, and it could just be emotional new territory. Okay, and the idea is it won't be easy. You'll need to surrender to the process and the time it takes, and surrender to taking a little time, and maybe even feeling a little emotional about it. Okay, but these cards are advice. Look forward to new abundance coming. Look forward to taking better care of yourself in the new reality. Look forward to. So I feel like whatever's going on, it may be different, but it's certainly, when you look back, you'll see that you've improved your lifestyle, and somehow it's better for you as a person. And it could even be more self-loving, because the Empress, she really loves herself. So look forward to and incorporate self-love in this new reality. Wow, I like it. Okay, so just let's overview it with two cards. I like to do that. So we've got the Queen of Wands. So if we could sum everything up in two cards, okay, it's like sort of a more succinct way to say the same thing, maybe. That's what I do with the two cards on the side. Or sometimes I just ask for more, input. But we've got the Queen of Wands here. So she's very much brave and herself and listens to her intuition. That's the little black cat. There's Betty. Right? She's intuitive and very brave. That's why she's sitting front with her legs apart, even though these were drawn in the Dark Ages, and she's a woman. Okay, so there's a clue at what kind of a woman she is. So it's saying stay authentic and brave, and let things, because this is a balance card, let things balance out. This is just another version of yourself you're going to discover. Like maybe you used to be, that career you were, or the lifestyle you had, and it's changed. Find your balance in the new, because you're always deeply yourself. I think you're going to become more yourself with this new reality, and you'll discover more aspects of yourself. And it could have even been a part of yourself that's even more authentic that's going to show up now that you don't have that day job and or daily routine you used to have. and we've got the Lover. So take a little time and find the balance of it. Take a little and do something nice, and because Lovers can be, when it's aspected well like it is here, it can be just about being, there's a niceness and diplomacy and balance to it, beauty and aesthetic to it. Okay, so maybe even take a little time to put a little aesthetic spin on your new environment. Find a new outfit to wear today that makes you feel good about yourself, something like that. Something about doing something visually beautiful. Make a little altar space. Like I like to create a little space for myself just to do this little work I'm doing, right? Because it feels good, and put a little energy into it. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I got that in a Haida Gwaii, and it's made from argillite, which is found in the Haida Gwaii. That's a carved eagle catches the moon. And a fellow named, let's have a look, what's his name here? What's his name? Tyler, I think. Hang on, let me just read that. Miles Edgars. Miles Edgars carved that, and he put some abalone in it, and that's very common in the Haida Gwaii to see a necklace like that. Whoops, that's what they make. So that's what a raven catches the moon kind of argillite carving might look like. And I just love it. You have to be careful with them because the argillite is, it's not really fragile, but if you smack that on cement, it would crash. It would like crack or bust. Yeah, so you have to be careful. But it's a beautiful thing to wear. I love it, and it's very unique to the Haida Gwaii. They have to go up a mountain apparently and get it by hand. There's no roads, and they have to carry the heavy argillite from the mountain. So the carvers have to be strong or hire strong people to do the work for them. Yeah, so I'm very happy to have it. Thank you so much. And do like and share the video if you're enjoying it. If you're enjoying my videos daily, please do. And yeah, have a great day and a magical day.